After the Season 8 Part 1 ends, second Part 2 starts, and with the good news that Ben and Maggie reconcile, Marcel second guesses his judgment in Or 2.0 during a tricky surgery for a man who has cut off his hand. Sharon is introduced to George Thomas, since Jack wants him on the hospital board. Grace Song is a physician working for Dayton Corporation at Gaffney Chicago Medical Center. She was assigned to Gaffney by Jack Dayton to improve efficiency of hospital operations. The cleaners go on strike and Daniel joins the picket line with Liliana since workers are scared of not being paid. After the incident in the first part where a man attacks Archer and has been having health problems as a result of that, he later collapses and has been told that his kidneys are worse and that he will need dialysis. Archer's son Sean gets a job at the hospital as a valet following a recommendation from Asher. Archer is annoyed as he has not told Sean that he is ill. A documentary crew visits Med to film Marcel and Abrams' groundbreaking surgery, but after Miss Goodwin refused to let his camera crew interview the patient's mother, so Jack Dayton bars the doctors from using Or 2.0 on subsidized patients. Song and Halstead become closer and go out for inks. Miss Goodwin is trying to get hold of board members to try and stop Jack from turning Med into a for-profit hospital. Sean Archer visits his father Dean Archer to offer a kidney, and Archer confronts Asher at the hospital for telling his son about his diagnosis without his consent. The board are trying to rally support to block Jack from turning Med into a for-profit hospital, and Vernon, who will be the deciding vote, collapses. He has surgery in Or 2.0 and later votes for the for-profit option. Building work starts at Med on a new VIP floor. The very first 2.0 patient returns as his cancer is back, so he needs an operation, but Jack has rented Or 2.0 to another rich patient. Maggie overrules Jack and tells Marcel to do the operation, and whilst operating, 2.0 starts to malfunction and the patient dies. Halstead is annoyed as he finds out that they are turning away patients without insurance. Sean confides in his dad, Archer, that he likes Asher and later sees them together, making Sean mad. Halstead and Song fall out over their views of Jack and the direction that he is taking Med. Marcel tries to investigate the death of his patient from the last episode, but the file is missing from the Or 2.0 server. At a press conference, Jack announces that an operation in Or 2.0 will be live streamed the next day and that the patient will be him. Archer is told that his son Sean is a match to be a kidney donor. Jack Dayton tells Marcel that his patient's death was his fault and that he hid the file to protect him. Halstead takes the thumb drive with the info and gives it to Song, who discovers that 2.0 made a mistake. Halstead and Song tell Marcel that 2.0 made a mistake. Sean Archer is brought into Ed as he fell off the wagon, not realizing that this means that he will not be able to donate a kidney, but he hasn't realized yet. As Jack continues to push for surgery so all the world can see 2.0 at work, Halstead, seeing that 2.0 is dangerous and has made mistakes, goes to Goodwin and asks for her help, but she informs him that she can't do anything. While Jack is being operated on with 2.0, the AI begins to have errors and the entire public begins to have doubts about the new technology. The operation ends without risk since it was a routine operation, but everyone is overwhelmed by 2.0. Archer talks to Sean about his relapse, and Sean confides that it was all out of anger at seeing his father with Asher, since Sean has a crush on her. After both deny having any type of relationship, they mention to him that it is no longer possible for him to be a kidney donor for his father, leaving Sean mortified. Halstead confides in Goodwin that he corrupted 2.0's information, and that's why Jack's operation failed. In the end, he hands in his resignation, since he is not happy with what the hospital that he loves so much has become. Marcel finds out that Halstead did something to 2.0 and confronts him, while Song and Halstead claim that they both helped ruin 2.0, but Halstead takes all the blame, as Jack Dayton tells Goodwin that he is now financially ruined and will have to sell his share of the hospital. After corrupting the technology for Or 2.0, after the fiasco with the operation, will finally leave Chicago Med and reunites with Natalie Manning in Seattle. Well, that's all for Season 8. Hope you enjoy the recap. If you want to watch more Chicago recaps, click here. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video. Thanks for watching Flicks and TV.